Hey, welcome back. We're back in Timberborn again today with what hopefully is our finale. We have got our district here on top of the mountain to get set up, ready to go, plus some work in the other districts as well. But the first thing that we're going to do over here is actually make this its own district. And I think we're just going to go ahead and separate it right here. So we'll put in our nice district crossing, which still does not go right at the edge of the map, but we'll live with that. We'll put those two in. They can go ahead and get all of that set up, hopefully with the help of the pit stop over here. It's not too terrible to get those back in. Then over here, we're going to drop down the actual district center. There we go. Let's put you... You know what? I don't need a four-way here. I just need the two. So we'll just drop the single path there. And that should make this a district. We'll go ahead and get a couple of beavers over here along with some bots. Let's see. We have got... Well, let's say 20 and 24. That sounds good to me. Actually, let's go 18 to start here. There we go. We'll start with that. And that should fill up all of these. We've got plenty of places for various beavers to come over here and get set up. But we'll take a look at that as soon as they get all over here. The first thing I want to do over here is get housing for our actual beavers set up. So let's choose the housing here, and we're just going to put in a couple of houses right along the edge here. I think that'll be nice. Let's go ahead, toss in a little bit of decoration here and there. Let's see if we can get some decoration blocks. How about a single cube here to fill that in? And then take a look at these. And can we get... What does that look like? You know what? That's pretty nice. Let's do a bunch of these in here. Kind of gives it that overlook look, I guess you could say. Oops, missed one. I hate when that happens. Maybe? Go in there. No, you don't want to go? There you go. All right. Now, on the edge here, let's put some well-being stuff in. Maybe rooftop terraces. There we go. We'll do a campfire down here for them. That should be just fine. And then roof-wise, let's see if we can get a roof in there. I'm thinking I'm going to do something like that and get in some nice roof blocks. We want decoration. Let's grab a 3-wide roof. See what these look like. Let's go something like this. And we'll do the T-blocks at the end here. There we go. That's... Yeah, I like the way that looks. A bit different than all the other houses. It'll turn out just fine. Over here in our desolate corner, we've almost got this completely cleaned out. So we've got some nice dynamite going in there. We will drop in some more ladders to finish off the last of this. Something like that. There we go. And we'll do roads so they can put all this dynamite in here. Actually, I don't want that there because they would not be able to drop dynamite there. So let's do something like that. And we'll take this back out. That should be enough to cover this whole section. Or at least I hope it would be. We'll say all of this is dynamited. All of this is dynamited. And then we'll come back around the outer edge. I think that might be the last level for these over there. way down here in the valley, which we haven't been over here in at least a little while, I've been wanting to put one of the large monuments in. But I was having a bit of problem figuring out where I want to put it. But I think we're going to try and put it up here, which means I'm going to need to move this. Let's see, where can we put this? How about we just put it here, right next to the dam? We'll put it right there. We'll grab this. It can move over here. And we will say, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of all of these here. And then we'll figure out our landscaping here. We need... We need at least 3 across. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And can we... Let's see. If I do one there and there, that will let me put a water dump here. And we should then be able to get our fountain in there. And then we'll just have to figure out a way up to the water dump. We might just put a ladder up to it right there or something. But that should take care of that in this area. Over here in Mountaintop, I don't think we have any displays whatsoever. So I think I'm going to fix that. First of all, we're going to take out these. The complete sacrilege of taking out a bush, but we're going to replace it. I'm going to put in one decoration block here to hold it up. There we go. And we will put in a monument here. How about farmer monument? There we go. And over here, let's see if we can get another farmer monument in. There we go. We'll put one there. Then we just need maybe a place for, maybe, just maybe. We'll do something like this. Let's get in, we will put in, how about some storage here for some smaller items. And then on top of that, we will put in the bonding brazier. And hopefully that gives them a little bit of a boost. I don't think we'll be able to get in a fountain anywhere that it's useful over here. So we'll leave it at that for now. As the sun sets on the day, it looks like we've already got our houses in over here. So let's get our rooftop terraces connected in. I think that looks pretty nice. Let's see what we've got for decoration over here. We can definitely do a couple of bushes on the end. We'll do maybe scarecrows in the middle and a beaver statue. We'll face it out this way. There we go. In fact, we might turn these scarecrows around just a bit. Have them staring at that roof is kind of weird. There we go. That's a nice little decoration there. I think it'll do just fine. Over here, I'm going to start removing some of this area so that we can get them in some pumps, because they're definitely going to need a couple of water pumps here and there at least. So let's go ahead, just take out that corner. We'll say take this out too. Let's remove all of that. And we will remove this. And this. And for now, all of this and all of that. They've already got this corner taken care of, so we're going to go ahead, take that out of here. And then, I don't know... Nope, they can't quite reach all the way around there. So, we're simply going to draw in a path right next to the edge here. And we're going to remove even more of this. There we go. we got to say, let's take out that tree as well, because we don't need that. And we'll continue filling this area with dynamite as well. They've got our dynamite in over here, so let's see if we can get our big fountain in over here. Let's see, we want to toss you in right here, but let's toss it facing this way. And then we will do our water dump. There we go. Right there. And to get up here, I'm going to remove that. Sorry, that cuts off access to those two, but it shouldn't be cut off for too long because we're just going to toss in a ladder so they can just climb right up there into it. We'll say that let's get these in first, and then they can just work on this as they get stuff in. They've got all our dynamite in over here, so let's go ahead, delete that all out. Along with the frame rate, of course. There we go. We'll get rid of all of these buildings, which are actually roads. There we go. We'll say that one goes. Yep. And now we can finally take out the last of these. There we go. And as you can see, that's the actual bottom of the map. So that means once these are out, we can start redoing our pump center over here, over to this corner. In fact, I might go ahead and just take this out. And look, there's dynamite here that's ready to go. There we go. Let's go ahead and take that out. We'll work our way down on that one too, but we should still be able to make a lot of the stuff over here first. We're finally at the bottom of this reservoir over here, so we're going to start building one of our last structures in this area, which is yet another pumping station. So hopefully we can pull in enough water for this area to be set to go without having to worry about it anymore. But there's going to have to be a lot of tiers of these to do that. So we're going to just start with what we've got right now and see what we can get in. Oh, I need one more layer. So let's get the last of those in. There we go. And water. There's this. There we go. And we'll probably end up using that as a staircase or something. But for now, we'll wait till I get all of those in. Hopefully, the water actually gets up high enough to use those eventually. They've got quite a bit of dynamite laid over there, so it would be a shame not to go ahead and get rid of that before the end of this wet season that we're in. And get all that extra water that we're going to need. There we go. They can go ahead and continue to fill that up. They've got some of this done over here, so let's get that taken care of. Decent amount of extra water they'll have up here. And then while they do that, let's go ahead, take that out, and say, yep, let's put dynamite all around the edge here too. There we go. And they can keep on working their way down in here so that we can get more and more water. Over here, they're having trouble keeping in biofuel and catalyst, even though basically the whole factory is right next door. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna put in 2 larger tanks for them to go ahead and build. There we go. We'll get biofuel in that one. We'll get catalyst in this one. We'll say that's a supply. That's a supply. These are obtains so that they'll have them a little bit closer. And that should help out the bots in this area just a bit. Notice this playthrough, I haven't had quite as many bridges as some of my previous playthroughs. So I went ahead and made this ladder that gets us around these 2 spots right here, because what I want to do is we will go ahead and take these out. Let's go ahead, remove these. And then we're also going to remove these right here. And for now, we are going to, here we go, one over here, one over here. Let's check and see. We can do a 3 and a 3. And then looks like I need to get a side platform in there. So let's just grab a couple of these and we'll put a side platform there so that we can just have a nice even bridge. There we go. There we go. And we can do, oops, I don't want the path in midair. There we go. Get rid of that. I'll let them work on building that before we build some ladders to get to the other side. They've got the first parts of the bridges in here, so I'm going to go ahead and take this one out. We are going to put in, let's put in a metal staircase here. And here, I had to build an extra platform because they'll have to find a way to get around here. There we go. And there, that should connect them. Then we'll simply put a metal staircase on the other side, and that should let them actually build a bridge there. So we have one decent bridge in our entire colony. With the last of the dirt removed from this part of the reservoir, we can go ahead and put in an entirely new row. Let's see. We'll put in all of these here. And we'll go all the way up here to figure out where we need to be for these, really. So, do I need... Yep, looks like I need 2s here. Let's see. How am I going to do that here? We're going to go probably something like this and get them fit in behind, I would say. So we'll build one more row here. Here we go. Almost. Oop, missed one. And we'll do the 2s. And then let's get in. Oops, we need water. So we'll get those right here. There we go. And truth be told, we don't need a lot of those in the middle there. So let's see if we can get rid of some of these. Nope. Well, I'll figure out a way to get rid of them. But we do need another row in front of these so that they can actually get to the pumps. Because beavers don't generally fly, even if they're not supposed to. Sometimes you see it, but let's not depend on that here. There we go. And we're going to say that road comes right across here. And that should be good. We'll check back with them once they get done. Our beavers have got some of this in already, so let's go ahead and start in on the next row. I am going to face them the other way. Let's see. We'll get the 3s in there. All of this can go in. All of this can go in. There we go. And then we'll just have to make a way for them to get down underneath here. We'll put in a line like that. We'll say water pump. There we go. And can we get stairs continuing on down here? We might yet be able to do that. Something like this. We'll take stairs. There we go. And we'll leave it there for now. We'll figure out how to get down to these eventually, but we'll come back to that. We've gotten to the point over here where we can't get down to any more of these without getting to this path right there. However, to do that, we're probably going to have to take out this area over here. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say these guys aren't going to be needed anymore. We've got enough of them over there to take care of it. I'm going to go ahead and take all those out. And we'll take this out too. There we go. Let's get a path in here. No, I don't want to demolish the path. I want to select the path. There we go. That'll have to come out. This tree definitely is going to have to come out. And I went ahead and built one more platform here so that I could get rid of this, and then we can just connect it right back in here. Now we're free to take out this whole area here as well. So let's toss in dynamite here, and we can go ahead and get rid of this, this, and this. And let's see. Well, gonna have to put in fact, I don't think I need this road here. We'll just take that out of there. There you go. We'll have to find a way to take that out of there. We'll just put in a quick staircase here. Is that the way? There you go. Nope. Okay. There you go. We'll say that's the most important. They can come down and get that. I think the rest of these I can put dynamite over the top of. There we go. So we'll get rid of that. And then we really need to get rid of these as well. So what we're going to do here, let's see if we can prune this back just a bit so that we still have at least a connection there. There we go. In fact, let's just take you, go out this way and around this way, and then we can take out this whole section right here. We'll just start working on getting rid of that. We'll work on getting rid of this too. And that will take just a minute for them to get in, but hopefully we can eventually get down to this and get these pumps in there. Well, I got a little crazy on the dynamite and cleared out a lot more than I intended originally for our reservoir over here, but that's okay. We're going to do a lot more with it. So, first thing I'm going to do is get in some pumps, because we definitely need a whole lot of pumps in here. We are going to need to get some water out for these beavers, and they're going to hopefully want to drink it. So I'm just going to put in about that many for the moment. Let's see if we can put some in here. There we go. 3, 4, 5 should be enough. That's perfect. Then we will put in more of these. Let's see if we can get all of those in there. We'll need 3 of those. Spin these around. There we go. And then we need probably just 1 tile off the ground here. Let's see. There we go. Now we're just simply going to put these in. Oh, let's see. Nope, need the water. And we'll just do this. And now we'll go back in and fill in some of this stuff. Let's go. Oops, need this. Need the 2s. The 2s. There we go. All of those are going to go in. All of this is going to go in. And then we need 2s here. 2s on top of it. And then they need paths down. So let's take out, let's say, this one. And oh, yep, that's the right height. Let's get in something like this. There we go. And then we need one for right there as well. So we'll take that out. We'll take that out. We will do 1 high platform there. And then a bunch of ladders to the surface there as well. Grab the path, come around here, go back down in, path for here, and down to here. Now this place should always have some kind of water coming into it. And the rest of this, we are just going to fill up with platforms because we're going to use this as usable space, or at least some usable space. We'll do this. Don't need them outside of the boundaries. Here we go. And we'll do 2, and we will even redo these as need be. There we go. Everything is in there. Everything is in here. And everything is in there except for a couple of them right here, which will fix that. There we go. Is that up slightly higher? That is up slightly higher. So let's do 2, just because they all have to be at the same height. Well, they don't have to be, but they have to be. So hopefully that makes sense to some of you out there. Let's put that in there. There we go. I think that will work just fine. And we'll let them build up and come back when they've got all of this in to see what else it is that we need them to build. We've got our floor in over here, but there's more enhancements that I want to make before we start getting all of our stuff in here. So the first thing I want to do is come by and we'll grab some of the decoration blocks. We'll grab the wood pieces. Let's go. I would like, where is, there it is. We'll come by and make another layer here, I guess you could call it. We'll do decoration there. Grab these up here. We'll do a whole second layer to this dam, but in decoration blocks. The only thing I want to do differently, though, is I'd like to get, let's see if we can get one of these in here. Maybe not facing that way. Let's see if we can. This block is kind of weird. There we go. So we'll put all of those all the way down here and give it kind of an overlook. I guess you could say. Let's grab these. We'll put these in real quick. We want one of these. And then we're going to come this way. Now, I do believe these don't actually count as able to stop water, so we'll be even able to put water over this right here. You won't be able to see the waterfall part anymore, but I'm not that worried about it. This will just fill up from here eventually. So let's see, decoration blocks. I still need the one. There we go. Grab these again. And nope, back to the 1. 1, 2. There we go. Here, let's grab the 1x2. And then the 1x3. And we'll grab 1x1s here. 1, 2. We'll do this. Let's see if we can get a couple of these in here. And let's see if we can square this off. I think this is going to be the outer edge right here. So we'll make that all square. Let's see if we can get 1x3s in here anywhere. Does that line up? Let's find out. No, it doesn't. Would be too easy, right? So let's fill all this up, because I don't really have any wide blocks here. 1x2. We could definitely do this in dirt, but that's not really the look that I'm looking for here. I want something that looks like it was a bit manufactured. There we go. Mostly because if these beavers are going to be watching over everybody, I should want it to look like they have made everything here themselves, and that is what they had always planned to do. So let's get this filled in here. There we go. All these. Let's get 2s in here. There we go. That one can go there. Actually, I do need to take this over one more. I have done this completely wrong. So let's just remove that there. There's our storage. Out you go. Yep. Yep. Now we want 3s. The 3s fit across there pretty nicely. And then we'll have to come back in and fill in this when they've got those done. Here, I can go ahead and take that out of here. Let's grab the 2. Decoration, 1 by 2. There we go. 1 by 1. Here's a 1 by 2 to fill them in. And then we'll wait until they get this in before we start this side over here. And just like that, we have our base for our overlook up here. I did have to make the call and switch out on these blocks. I liked the other blocks better, but they just would not go along the edge. I'm not sure why they're so complicated to use, but these look fine just the same, and they should work just fine. We've squared off the edge over here. We've got an overlook from the mountain. The first thing I want to get in, though, is right here in the middle. We're going to do the same thing as we always do and get a nice fountain in here. So we're going to do that. That will let us get the large one in there. And then we'll put up decorations on either side. But I also would like, let's go well-being. Let's toss in, well, let's see if we can get a Ferris wheel. I think Ferris wheel here and here would be pretty nice. Those would be great views from the top of the Ferris wheel there. We're going to go ahead, put in, let's see, we want campfires. So we'll get campfires over here, over here. In fact, we'll do 2 of those on each side. Let's do a temple right here at the top. We'll put that, you know what? I want to put this way over here. No, I don't. I want to put it in the center for all of our beavers. And can I move this over 1? You know what? We can reroute this road here down this way. And we'll take these out. There we go. Now, let's get our well-being. Let's get temple in there right here. We will get some showers in here. Let's try and put them. How about we make special platforms for those right here. Do a 2 and a 2. Let's toss in a couple of showers. There we go. They don't need a teeth grindstone. Rooftop terrace. We will put these across the front here. And let's see. We'll do this. Move that one over 1. Get rid of that. Move this one over 1. Then we'll do a couple of frog statues around here. About 1 over here, 1 over here. There we go. We'll get in. Let's get ourselves a carousel. And we'll put 1 of those here. And we'll do another one about there. Let's get in some shrines here and there. How about maybe 1 here? How about 1 over here by the houses? And we'll put one on this little island here. Let's do a mud bath. We'll have to figure out a place for a mud bath. We might actually have to build this up just a little bit. So let's say we'll put in platforms here. Do something like this. There we go. We will put in well-being. Let's get a couple of mud baths in here. We'll figure out how to power them later. And then we do need Lidos as well, and probably the same thing here. Let's put those... Let's see. We put them along here. If I go 2, 3, 4, there, we can put one at that height. And then we can come around and also put one... Well, we can't put one underneath there. So let's see what this looks like. Let's get in our... There it is. We'll put that in there. That should be okay. Now, when the water is lower, we'll figure that out. We might close this up and see if we can keep this. No, I can't close that up because the water has to go that way, of course. So we will have to figure out another place for a Lido. Let's put a second one. How about over here? We'll do 4 this way. Well-being. And put that one in there. We'll get some stairs for that. There we go. That looks nice. Oh, they've got our dynamite in over here, so let's take that out. There we go. They're already getting quite a bit of this in here, so good to see that. Let's get our monuments. Let's get another one here. Looking out that way. Connect in these. There we go. Where is the entrance to this? Well, that's not good. As neat as that looks, we're going to have to turn them because they won't work that way. So, I guess I should have probably checked that first. Well-being. Let's do... How about I do... one like this. One like that. And then we'll put some power along the front here, probably. Let's see. Power. Large windmill. Each of these can get... probably... Well... How much do these take? 500. Whew. Okay. That's more than I was thinking they would take. Let's see. We'll do this. And we'll do one of these over here, like so. We'll have to put in power connections, of course. Let's go that one there. Here, can I put in a gravity battery? Battery, there we go. Nope, but I probably can put in flywheels. There we go. Put one over here as well. One there. Can't put one in there, but I can put one here. Let's get some outward-facing chairs. It looks a little dangerous, but I'm going to trust the beavers not to fall off there. That's about the best we can do. We're going to need power to connect in here. There we go. I'm going to say pause you so we know that everything else gets in. Same thing here. We'll pause that one. And now we just need some paths. So let's go straight down here. Don't really need that path anymore. And over here, we will straight down from here. Don't really need this path anymore. There we go. That should work just fine. And we'll let them get all of that in, and we'll figure out what to do with this space over here as well. Oh, before we go, let's toss in. How about one? Actually, let's do this. We will build them at the edges here. There we go. Then we can put one turn in here. One turn in there. There we go. Same thing here. There we go. And the batteries between them. Just to save up some power. Now they should all be powered. Now we'll let them build that for just a minute while we think of what we want to do to possibly fill in some more of this area over here. We've got carousels in, but they don't yet have power. They're still working on bringing over the stuff. But again, I realized that I put the entrance right over the edge here. So we're going to use these nice little side platforms and just fill in area. Well, probably not right there, but we will put them here. And we'll see if we can fill in this entire hole with that. It will cover up the these down here. Let's see if it'll let me actually put those above that. Yep, sure will. We'll fill in this, and then we can figure out what we want to do next. I do know that we are going to do some printing presses up here because, well, this is the place where they will be gathering knowledge on the whole area, so they might as well write it down, right? They're also going to need some paper mills to keep up with that. There we go. And then they'll need, of course, power to power all of it. So let's go ahead and just put in this mini. There we go. We'll use the good old flywheels to keep them running. And we'll get a path in here somewhere. Let's see, we'll just go to the front doors on them. We will connect in this here. Yep. And then we'll get some logs up here somehow. Let's see. We'll get storage, underground pile. Nope, can't do that. So we'll just do large piles. Large industrial pile. We'll actually use the one from the other faction here. And we'll do something like that. And then we're going to need a warehouse here for paper and a warehouse here for the books. And that should hopefully get us through here. Looks like they're building stuff over here, which is good. Let's grab a path and just, nope, draw a path all the way through here. There we go. And I'll fill in this hole and we'll take a look in just a minute when they've got that stuff in there. More and more of our overlook is getting put in here, and it does look like I was right. The decoration blocks will let water flow through them, so they just flow right out onto this, and no big deal. So the water is kind of, I guess, coming through hidden pipes or something there, but it works, so I'm not going to complain. Over here, we've got our carousels in. We're still working on our Ferris wheels. We're getting close, though. We're getting more and more treated planks in to get them up. I put in a large warehouse over here that we're going to fill with packaged food. Our books district, though, hasn't started yet. So what we're going to do in the meantime, let's go ahead, grab some decorations here. I think we're going to do one of the giant torii gates. And we're going to line that up right in the center, too. Let's see. We can put that. You know what? Let's put that right there. I think that'll look pretty nice. Yeah. we will just use that, and then let's go ahead, put in maybe a fence around this area. We'll work our way out just a little bit here. We'll do something like this. We will put a road in front of this. There we go. That looks good. We'll do more fences here. We will fill in with bushes. There we go. We'll put in some bushes here. Let's see if they can get to all of those. And then we will come back and put in more fencing around here. Up here, I'm going to toss on a couple roofs on a couple of things here. We're going to put those two in there. That looks good. We're going to leave the tops of these flat. I kind of like the flat roof on those. However, I would like maybe one on top of that. And then over here we had, that one needs one. So now they've all got roofs. They should all be good to go. Let's make, since we've got food there, let's get the water next to it. We'll just put one big storage there. And we will make a small waiting or eating area, I guess you could say, right around here. Let's do... yeah, we'll do 3 benches there. 3 here. Put in roads on both. And let's go ahead and get some platforms in here. There we go. And roofs. Let's get another 3 wide. Let's do... what does that one look like? We'll do that. That looks good. And then we will also do decoration. Let's see. Do any... I don't think the pipes would look very good off of that. So we'll let them build that as well. Over here, let's go ahead and tell them to put in... well, when in doubt, we'll just put in more bushes. And we'll put in a fence. This, I think I want turned, though. Right, there we go. Put a fence down this way. We'll do a fence in here. We'll do a fence around this. There we go. That all looks good. I'm going to put a fence here so no beaver falls into the open portion. And I think we'll leave it at that until they can get some more stuff built. I realize there is some specific ingredients here, the dirt specifically, that I'm not going to be able to get for the mud bath because I don't have a terraforming station and I don't want a terraforming station. So we're just going to take all of this out and we'll drop that beaver right in the river there. And we will have them do a little cleanup here. There we go. Actually, I'm going to do this so all this stuff doesn't slip away and we can use it for other things. It wanted to be tricky. There we go. Now they can get to all of that. And this can go back out of there. And there we have it. Everything is complete. Our village has our big fountain of joy in it. Everything is going pretty well over here. They've got plenty of water everywhere. So let's go take a look at Mountaintop. Mountaintop got its monuments in here. And it's looking pretty nice. They ran out of water just a little bit before the end of the dry season, but overall it's nothing to worry about. They've got plenty of supplies, and I think overall it turned out pretty nice. Our desolate corner over here, well, it's not so desolate anymore. It's got its nice fountain in too. It's got some monuments somewhere. No, maybe I didn't get monuments in over here. That's okay. They do have their reservoir, which, as you can see, I've cleaned out a little bit more, but I think that's plenty. We've yet to run dry on all 3 rows. Plus, as you can see, they've got plenty of water saved up, so turned out pretty well over here. Much busier than I originally thought it would be, but I mean, it's kind of the industrial heart, or became the industrial center of the whole map. Our iron town is definitely helping out, especially on the bot fronts, and pulling in just a little bit of iron, getting it ready to go and getting it out, or getting out as best as they can. I really like how some of the houses came together with the decoration blocks on them. It does really kind of give it an industrial feel. That and the paths as well, combined in with some of the chimneys that we've got. The roof and chimney mod was really one of my favorites this time around. I didn't know how I would be using it, but it turns out to be a really nice addition for everything. Over here, I named this district Bot Towers because that's really its defining characteristic. It builds bots for the entire map, and it has been doing pretty well. It's up to about 160 bots just off the 2 towers alone. It's got plenty of fuel. The catalyst is a little hard to come by, but the catalyst is always hard to come by, so we're just letting that go with the way it is. They also have these unique little pit stops everywhere along the path to the final place, and these pit stops really did help out make some nice bridges and dams and help get things moving. And finally, here's our overlook. We have got all of the things that we need in here. We've got our Ferris wheels we've put in. We put in a couple of carousels for these guys. Our water pumps are pretty much constantly flowing. We have a little bit of books coming in and should be going out of here, but they've got all the amenities they need, plus food, water, everything they could ask for. And I think with the nice planted section here out over that does give them a really nice look, and it gives the whole place a really nice look. But like I said, that's probably going to wrap it up for today, not only for this build, but this whole season. I will be moving on to update 5 probably next week sometime, and hope to find a nice map. We'll probably do a little bit smaller map, and maybe we'll keep the number of beavers a little bit lower to help with the frame rate. But as always, thank you very much for stopping by. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see all that, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!